Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're going to do another Junji Ito's Creepy Tales video from the same book. So we're going to continue with that. And without further ado, let's delve in and see if this is actually weird and creepy. So the story that I'm going to show you is here, The Enigma of the Amigara Fault. I'm doing a couple others as well from, wait a minute. Let me get the book. So I got some requests from my viewers. So one of them says, "Hey, are you gonna do this one as well?" So I said, "Yeah, why not?" So they're gonna do this next. Anyway, but we have to focus on this story, right? So the Enigma of Amigara Falls. So we start here. So there was not long ago, there was an earthquake in this prefecture, and is that how you say prefecture or prefecture? It doesn't matter. Anyway, so there was a lot of villages were destroyed, and following the earthquake, a large fault was discovered near the epicenter on the north slope of the Amigara mountain, right? And it's very deep and a lot of, it was several kilometers long. And then this young boy is, traveling there, and he's looking at his map, and then he meets up with a young girl. There's also accidentally, well, not really accidentally, but she's going to the same place. And he says, "Hey, hello over there. I'm Owaki. What's your name?" "I'm Yoshida." "So are you looking for the fall too?" So she says, "Yeah, I saw it on TV. It kind of made me restless when I saw it. I knew I had to go," she says. So they are all, have some small talk, and then they hear some voices on the other side of that part of the mountain. So they go there, and then, so it seems that, just like it was on TV, he says, but a lot more powerful. Thousands of human-shaped holes found in the vault exposed by the earthquake. So they are wondering how that could happen. And there's also some researchers there to try to figure it out, and they are probing these holes with fiber optic scopes, but they cannot see the end because it's too deep. And so they say, well, it's impossible that this is going to be a natural formation. Someone must have dug them out from the inside. But how could you dig this shape out of such solid rock? Besides, wouldn't there be a trace of an entrance of some kind? And so they think that's going to be, these holes are more than thousands of years old, Jesus Christ. And they must be ancient, but they also say, but who had the technology to do that? That's impossible. And what purpose did they serve? So then this young girl's acting a little bit weird because she's looking for something, right? So, oh, by the way, I cannot move this part here away, so I'm sorry if you see this, because the placeholder that I'm put my tablet in here, I cannot move it any further, so sorry. Anyway, so the boy says, "Hey, what are you doing? You look like you are looking for something." And she says, "I saw it on TV." I said, "What do you mean?" "I got a glimpse of it. But now I'm here. There are so many holes. I have no idea where it is." "What is so special about this hole?" "It was my shape." "What? It was identical?" "No, it went beyond that. That hole was my silhouette. It was based on me. I swear I'm serious." And he says, "What are you saying?" But he makes a little bit joke about that and making fun of her, and, saying that, it's kind of egotistical that you think that way. And she's flipping out. She says, "I'm not joking. Don't make fun of me. I knew it was me. It doesn't have to make sense." Well, actually it does, but, feelings and stuff. So, and then another guy comes and says, "Hey, so you too. I felt the same way. I saw it on TV. I came here to look for my hole. And my name is Nakagaki. It's unbelievable. It's an unbelievable phenomenon. Most of us came here for the exact same reason. We are looking for our holes. And I finally found mine. This is it. See how perfectly I fit? So, you don't look like you don't believe me? Well, I don't blame you." So he takes off his clothes and he's going to enter the hole. And the other boy says, "Hey, come back here. That's dangerous." But He's gone already. This is creepy, man. And so he's shouting, and everybody comes closer, and even the researchers, and they cannot find him. And so a lot of people are, gathering around that, and they call in some kind of an emergency, and says, "Wow, we have to do something. Let's call in the rescue squad," right? But then they cannot find it, and even the people that try to get in cannot get in, so they have to retreat. And the young girl is sweating, and so he decides to, sleep near this, because we have a saying when something like that, when some disaster is falling, is that how you say it? When a disaster is occurring, we call them disaster tourists. So all these people are gonna look and film, because although it could be very dangerous, but people still going. It's crazy. Anyway, so he had a nightmare that he was Nagagaki. I was completely trapped in pitch blackness, hundreds of meters in the hole. I can't move, I'm stuck. The hole must have been deformed by the earthquake, so I can't move. And he's screaming for help, and then he wakes up all sweating, and he says, is he still down there, writhing naked in that hole? Or maybe he's got rescued. So then he goes out, and this girl, he says, he's still gone. And but she says, never mind, I need to show you something. So basically she says, I found my hole. Well, it does look kind of like you. It's identical to me. And she's sweating more and more, and he says, why is she shaking? I'm scared. This is my tunnel. They dug it for me. He says, it's just a coincidence. It just happened to look a little like you. No, this is my tunnel. It was made for me to enter. It's been waiting for me to enter all that time when I was on the ground. And when I go in, I'll be trapped in this hole. Wow. So then the news came, so it's become a spectacle. It's newsworthy through the whole Japan. And then this guy is climbing, and he says, hey, what are you doing? Get down here before you get yourself hurt. This is my hole. It was made for me. I have to go in. Goodbye. And then he enters it, and people are panicking because that's another one. And then they're shouting, look, over there, someone else just went in. Quick, get them out, and here too. Oh man, it's gonna be a massacre. So this woman is here, is flipping out, he's really emotional. He says, I'm scared. I'm going to have to enter that hole. I'm going to die here inside that hole. And so the other boy tries to calm her down. He says, look over there. It's just gaping at me. My silhouette saying, come into me. That's what it's been saying. And she's losing it. Oh my God, I'm scared. And he says, get a hold of yourself. All right, if you're so scared, I'll help you. I'll fill this hole up. There's a lot of words. The word hole comes up a lot. So he's filling up that hole with the rocks, and he says, now you're safe. See? And so night falls, and don't you have to go back to your tent? I'm too scared to be alone. Don't worry, I'm here with you. And she says that she's always been alone since a child, and her parents didn't care. She doesn't have any friends. So the boy says, do you see, Yoshida? You're afraid of that hole because you've been lonely. Nothing could be lonelier than that hole. I'm sorry. So he says, don't worry, and they have a moment. So, but then another nightmare. It was another time, I don't know how long ago. I had committed a horrible crime, and I was out to be punished. Actually, it was more like a death sentence. Along the cliff wall, there were countless holes for criminal executed in the past. When a person committed a crime of my magnitude, the people in the past would dig human-shaped holes. I was about to enter this hole. Tell me more about that hole. Dude. So, in this dream, I felt the cold stone around all sides around me. I had no choice to move forward into the claustrophobia all around. The walls were carved in a way that kept you from retreating. I was sliding slowly down, moving forward with each movement I made. And with time, a tug on my neck. So basically, he's been stretching out while he's just sliding deeper and deeper and deeper. And all this, body is getting deformed. And then he's waking up, and then Yoshida is gone. And so he's looking for her, right? But then she removed the rocks and she went in. Damn it! Why did you do it? Why? So then he's just, I don't know, feeling depressive or sad, and then the flashlight flashes, light on the wall, and it's his hole in color. So that means something, right? And now this is great. So he says, this is my hole. So he's looking there mesmerized, like he's feeling some kind of a compulsion to go in. And then it's exactly what he's doing. But what I like about this, now look at this panel here, right? So normally you would say, hey, maybe this particular scene would be here in the middle when he's going in. But they deliberately put him a little bit here down there. Also, you see halfway of his body, not his whole body going in. And then the shadows of these other holes and the light that's, illuminating on this wall. It's really cool. It's a very creepy scene, I think. But then several months later, Professor, here it is. Just as I climbed informed us, so there was a fault on the other side of the mountain. And so they say it's not human side. And say, hey, let's take a look at this. And then so they look inside and there's something alive and they're coming slowly towards them and they scream and, well, probably not, but that's the end. So yeah, the ending is a little bit wacky, but yeah, it seems that I'm not sure if it's alive, but it looks very weird. Anyway, that's it, guys. This is the creepy story of people going into holes, and I must say this is a really creepy one. So Junji Ito has also a lot of body horror. This is not really the most body horror-esque, but it's pretty, I think, a little bit scary. I mean, especially if you are claustrophobic, right? And you are compulsed to go somewhere that you don't want to go, but you cannot help yourself. Although it probably will cost you your life, right? It's an imminent death. And then there's also the question, when will death set in? I mean, you're starving, you're deforming, you are in the dark alone, you cannot move. I mean, it's pretty scary if you ask me. Anyway, so guys, that's it for this creepy tale. Leave a comment and let me know what you think about this, and I see you next time. Bye-bye.